If you are a video editor and you don't have a portfolio website, you are losing clients every single day. In this video, I will show you how to make a portfolio website for video editing within 30 minutes. And the best part, you don't need any coding skills and you don't need any experience. So let's get started with step number 1. So our first step is set up web hosting and domain. If you go to wordpress.org, that is the official WordPress website, and then click on hosting from the top. Here you will see the WordPress recommended web hosting providers. In the matter of 7 years, I have used all the web hosting providers, but by far my favorite is Hostinger. I use Hostinger for my own websites as well as for my clients' websites. Hostinger is really affordable, reliable and super beginner friendly. To get an additional discount on Hostinger, make sure to sign up using this link or scroll down to the video description and click on the very first link. When you click on that link, you will land on this page here. Now from here, click on claim deal. Now here we have 3 different pricing options. If you want to create an e-commerce website or you want to use the Hostinger AI tools, then you will have to go for the business or the higher plan. But if you want to create a simple website, then you can go with the premium plan. For this tutorial, I will go with the business plan. Now from here, we just need to select the time period for our web hosting. So if I click on this drop down, here we have 4 options: 1 month, 12 month, 24 months and 48 months. You need a 12 months plan or higher to get a free domain, but for the absolute best value, I will recommend you to go for the 48 months. If you go for 48 months, it will cost you 3.99 per month, but if you go for 12 months, it will cost you 4.99 per month. And for 24 months, it will cost you 4.49 per month. So for the absolute best value, I will recommend you to go for the 48 months. After that, you can apply my coupon code to get some extra discount. And once you are done, just click on continue from here. Now we need to register our Hostinger account. We can go with Google, GitHub, or we can use email password to create our Hostinger account. So I have entered my email and password here, and now I am going to click on register. Now here we need to add our billing address and then click on continue. Now here you will see the payment methods based on your region. I will select the card option from here. Now after adding our card details, I will simply click on submit payment. Now click on get started from here. From here I will click on myself or business and then click on next. Now again we will select create a website and then click on next. Select WordPress and then click on next. Now enter the login details for your WordPress website and then click on next. Now click on create blank site from here. So now we will search for our domain name. As we have selected the 48 months plan, so we have one free domain name available. So I will search for my domain name here, and here you can see that it's available and also it's free. So I will select my domain name and then click on next, and now I will enter my personal information and then click on finish registration. Now we need to select the data center location for our web hosting. So select the nearest data center because it will impact your website speed and performance. After that, just click on next, and as you can see that WordPress is now installing on our domain and hosting that we have just purchased. Once the WordPress is installed, we will be redirected to the WordPress admin. Now at first we will install a WordPress theme that will help us to create our video editing portfolio website. So from the left menu, just hover over appearance and then click on themes. Now click on add theme from here. Search for Astra. Install and activate this theme. Once you're done, just click on start building now from here, and it will install the starter templates plugin. Click on let's get started. Now click on skip from here. Again click on skip from here. Click on build with templates from here. Now from here click on go back. Now select Elementor from here. And here you will see a lots of free and paid templates that you can use for your website. So once you like the template, just click on the template. And now from here, you can preview your template very easily. If you like the template, that's good. If not, then click on back button and then you can select any other template. I like the template, so I'm going to click on continue from here. Now I am going to scroll down and then click on continue from here. Now I will click on skip and start building from here, and it will start importing our starter template. And as you can see that we have created a professional website within the matter of seconds. Now click on view your website from here. And this is the website that we have just created using the starter templates within seconds. And the best part is that we can easily customize this template according to our own choice. We can customize each and every part of this template. So let's see how we can customize this website according to our own choice. We will start with the header and the footer. So from the top, just click on customize from here. To change the logo, just hover over it and then click on this pencil icon. Now to change the logo, click on change logo from here. To upload the logo from your computer, click on select files. Select the file from your computer and then click on open from here. Now click on select, click on skip cropping from here. And as you can see that our logo is now added. So right now our logo is not looking good. So we will decrease the size of our logo. So from here we can decrease the size of our logo. So I will set it to around 60 pixels. And as you can see that now it's looking good. Now let's see how to customize this navigational menu. Just hover over it and then click on this pencil icon. Now click on configure menu from here. Now here we have the primary menu. Click on edit menu from here. Now here we have the pages that are included in our menu. To delete any page from the menu, just click on this drop down button and then click on remove from here. And as you can see that our page is now deleted. To add new items to your menu, click on add items. Now click on the page that you want to add. And as you can see that our page is now added. You can add custom links, posts, categories, tags and formats to your navigational menu. Once you are done configuring your menu, again hover over your menu and then click on this pencil icon. Now click on design, and from here you can easily change the menu design. Like you can change the text color, you can change the background color, you can change the font size, etc. from here. And after that we have this contact me button. Just hover over it and then click on this pencil icon. Now from here you can change the link of this button, you can change the text from here, and from the design section you can easily change the text color and the background color. Now let's see how to customize our footer. So we will scroll down to our footer. So here is our footer. It may be different depending on the template that you have selected, but the process for customization of the footer is same. Just hover over your footer and then click on this pencil icon. Now here we have the footer settings. At first we have the footer columns layout. Right now one column is selected, but you can change it to 2, 3, 4 or 5. After that from the design, you can change the background color, you can add a border and you can increase or decrease inner column spacing. Now to customize the footer elements, just hover over the element and then click on this pencil icon. And now you can configure this menu from here as we did for the header. And also you can change the layout from here and alignment from here. And from the design, you can change the text color and background color. And also you can change the font size from here. So once you are done customizing your header and footer, from the top just click on publish and all the changes will be saved. So we are done with the header and footer, and now we will see how to customize the pages. So we will start with the home page. So I'm going to click on this X button from here and it will be closed. Now from the top, click on edit with Elementor. And as you can see that right now we are in the Elementor editing panel. And from here we can edit each and everything that is available on our website. On the left hand side we have our elements panel, and also it's the editing panel. So if I select any element from here we will see the editing panel. And on the right side we have the website live preview, so we can check out the changes live on our website. After that we have this structure panel. It shows us how the elements are structured on our website. So basically this whole page is divided with the help of containers. Like we have a different container for this hero section. So if I select it from here, and as you can see that our hero section container is selected. So we have a different container for why work with me section. So we can select it from here and this container will be selected. So let's start customizing our website. So we will start with this heading first. So click on it. And here on the left side, you will see its editing panel. You can increase or decrease the size of this editing panel from here. Now let's change our heading. So we will select this text from here and then paste our new text here. And as you can see that our heading is now changed. Now to customize this heading, we will click on style from here. And here we have the customization for this heading. At first we have the alignment. Then we have the typography. And after that we have the text color. You can change the text color from here very easily. Now to change the typography settings, just click on it and here we have all the typography settings. To change the font family for this heading, we can do it easily from here. To increase or decrease the size, we can do it from here. To change the font weight, we can do it from here. We can transform our text from here. We can style our text from here, and also we can add a text decoration from here. After that we have line height, so I will set it to pixels from here. And then we can increase or decrease a line height from here. After that we can increase or decrease the letter spacing from here. And then we can increase or decrease the word spacing from here. So these are all the settings for this heading element, and the best part is that these settings are same for all the headings that are used on this website. Like for this heading, here we have the title, then we have the style, typography, and then we have the color. So these settings are same for all the headings on our website. So if you are able to edit this first heading, then you will be able to edit all the headings on your website. Now to change this text, just hover over it and then click on it. Now we will add our own text here. So we will select it. So right click on it and then click on paste. And as you can see that we have added our own text here. And the settings are the same for this text element as well. Just click on style and here we have the same settings for this text element as well. Now let's see how to customize this button. Just click on it. And at first we have the button text. We can change it from here. And as you can see that our text is now changed. We can add a link to our button from here. We can add an icon from here. After that we have the style tab. We can change the button position from here. And after that we have the typography. It's the same as we did for this heading. And after that we can change the background color from here and text color from here. Now let's see how to change this image. Just select the image from here. Now click on choose image from here. To upload an image from your computer, click on select files, select the image and then click on open from here. Now click on select, and as you can see that our image is now changed. So now we are done with all the elements on our container. Let's see how to change the container background. So from the top, click on this 6 dot button. Our container will be selected. Now from the left menu, click on style. So we have 4 types of background. Classic, gradient, video, and then we have slideshow. Right now classic is selected and color is selected. That's why we are seeing this color. If you want to add an image, just click on choose image from here. Click on upload image, select the image from your computer and then click on open. Now select the image from here. And as you can see that our image is now added. To change the settings, at first we will add the position. For the position, I will select top center. Then for the attachment, we will set it to default. For the repeat, we will select no repeat from here. And for the display size, we will set it to cover. To make our text and images visible on this background image, so I will click on background overlay from here. Now select classic from here. Now I will select my color from here. Right now opacity is set to 0.5, that means 50%. So I will set it to around 70% or 80%. And as you can see that right now we have a video editing background image and also our website is looking good. You can add a gradient to your background. Just add your first color, second color. Then for the type, you can select linear or radial from here. Then you can add an angle and you will see a nice gradient background. You can also change the location from here to adjust the colors, and also you can change the angle from here. After that, we have the video background. You can add a YouTube or Vimeo link here and you will see a video background. After that, we have the slideshow background. You can add bunch of images and you will see a nice slideshow in your background. So we are done customizing this container and all the elements that are included in this container. So now I believe you will be able to edit the whole website because everything is the same. Here we have this heading, just select it and then you can change it from here. Now if you want to change this, just click on it and now from here you can easily change it. You can select your icon from here, you can change the title from here and you can change the description from here. So now I believe you will be able to edit the whole website very easily because everything is the same. So once you are done customizing your website, from the top just click on publish button and all the changes will be saved. Now to check out your live website, click on this drop down button and then click on view page from here. And this is our live website. Now we have the other pages on our website like about, project, contact and services. If you go back to your WordPress website dashboard and then click on pages from here. And here we have all the pages that are available on our website. Now to edit any page, just hover over the page and then click on edit with Elementor. And right now we are in the editing panel of this contact page. So we are done customizing all the elements on our website, and the last thing that is the most important is this contact form. Now let's see how to configure this contact form. So I'm going to select this contact form from here, and on the left side you will see that our contact form is selected. So click on edit the selected form. You can go back to your WordPress website dashboard. From here click on WP forms. And here we have our contact form. Just click on edit this form from here. So both of them are the same. To delete any field from your form, just select the field and then click on this delete button. Now click on OK from here and your field will be deleted. To add new fields to your form, click on add fields. Just select the field from here and your field will be added to your form. Now to customize this field, just select the field. And here you will see the editing panel of this field. You can change this field label from here and also you can set it to required or not from here. After that we have this advanced section, just click on it and now you can select the field size from here. So once you are done adding new fields, from the left menu click on settings, and the last important thing is notifications. So click on notifications from here. And here we have send to email address. So you can add your email address here and you will receive all the notifications on your email. And also we have the email subject line, from email selected, and also we have the email fields. Here all the fields will be selected. So we will receive all the field submissions. So once you are done, from the top click on save from here. Now close this from here. And here we will see our new form. Once you are done customizing your form, just click on publish from here. And now we are done with this website. You can easily customize the other pages like about, projects and services very easily. So right now we have this professional website that we have created within half an hour and everything is working perfectly. We have the pages, we have all the elements, and this website is very professional as compared to the website that a beginner will create. Because these website templates are designed by the professional designers. So this is how you can create a professional website for your video editing portfolio. Thank you so much for watching this video tutorial. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel.